So I'm going to enter my admin credentials. So if you remember yours, then good for you. If you don't, then it's left to your decision to make. So I'm logged into my admin. So next I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how you can set up your SMTP. A lot of people have been complaining that we need a class whereby we can learn how we can set up our site SMTP, so that OTPs, alerts, especially if you are working in financial or you are creating an e-commerce whereby user gets prompted notification about their product, about the service, about their orders. So this is just exactly for you. So I will go right straight to where I have my major settings. I'll go right straight where I have my major settings. So I'm going to click on, hopefully it's this, I'm not sure. Let me go to general settings. Okay, still not this. So I need notification settings. So I've seen it right here. So I'll go to email settings. So we have types of email send method. We have the PHP mail, that is the dedicated PHP mailing function that helps to send message, but sometimes they might be down. But we want an SMTP process or a mailing process whereby it should not be down by any means. So you come right, you click on SMTP. So now we need to configure SMTP. So I'm going to show you guys how you can get your SMTP credential from your cPanel. So go right to your cPanel, and on your cPanel, on the search bar, you're just going to click on email. So you're going to click on email account. Then you're going to click on create mail. You see what I'm doing? So I will just want to create this as my admin. Yours can be info, yours can be support, yours can be no reply, some yours can be reply, yours can be whatsoever username you want to put in, just do that. So I'm going to enter my password. So you're going to enter a password that you will not forget. In fact, I have to delete it again so that I retype it to be very sure, because if your password is wrong, it's not going to connect to the SMTP. So I can go ahead and review it again to be very sure. Then I'm going to click on create. So currently now I've created a mail. So this mail also will help us to set up our SMTP. So to do that, for me, I'm going to show you real quick. You don't really need to see, but you can go ahead and click on checkmate. Okay, you can go ahead and click on checkmate so that you can see your SMTP credentials, so that you should know what I have known, even if we want to be bypassing some steps. But I'm just going to show you guys through all the steps so that you don't say, oh, I don't know this, neither do I, or whatsoever. So now we can see what is written here. It said webmanager.com.ng client configuration settings for admin. So you can see client configuration settings for this. So mail client manual settings. So this is what we call the SMTP. You can see IMAP, POP3 and SMTP required authentication. So this is our outgoing server. We need an outgoing server because it is our project that will be sending out mail. So we're going to use the outgoing server. If you are needing the incoming server, you're going to use this credential. But for me, I'll be using the outgoing server. So I'm going to copy this, right? I'm going to copy this, and I'll go right to my site, and I'm going to put this as my host. You see what I'm doing? Then my username, you remember I created my username, which is admin at. Okay, so let me really show you that, so it don't seem as if I'm just talking. So this is the user I created, admin at. So I'm going to copy that also, and I'm going to go right here to where I have my user, and then I'm going to paste that. Then my port is 465, which is my outgoing server. So let me show you. outgoing server is what? My SMTP port is what? 465. Then my encryption is SSL because my site is secured. Then the password, you're going to enter the password, and for me that is still my password because it's my most used. That's why it only comes out as suggestion promptly. So at this point I have gotten my SMTP credential. Next I'm going to do is I'm going to click on submit. So it said email settings updated successfully. So let's send a test mail. So let me send a test mail to see if my site is going to be throwing mails. So if it does, then good luck for me. So it said email will be sent to pinkstech@gmail.com successfully. Okay, this one SMTP configuration successfully. Your email notification settings is configured successfully. Okay. So with that, your SMTP has been configured successfully.